No, I didn't really got into heavy metal in purpose. No,
Stroke of bad luck.
yeah, no, lucky coincidence, I would say. No, it's he contacted me. He wanted me to sing on his demo, just like that. We made a couple of them and got a record deal, and suddenly I was with them on the stage singing heavy metal. And it was a very, very big experience for me, and it has been since these eight years. So there are not that many classical singers doing the same than I.
So at least what I know from Finland is that I think it's pretty much the voice here that makes it like more approachable to different people. Also from some middle-aged housewives and stuff like that. I mean, the album sales tell us that they must have been there at the record stores as well. And so maybe the whole thing, so that it has so many elements and so many different atmospheres in it, is the basic thing why the whole thing is so interesting to a lot of people.
The spirit in our music, that is it making.
Yep.
It was definitely the biggest amount of work that we ever had to do for an album. I mean, just being in the studio took like 6 months altogether, excluding a Christmas break for about a week. And before that there were the rehearsals and the songwriting process and all that, so it took a long time. But at the same time, I think it was the most fun album to make ever. For example, doing Century Child, it was really, really hard, because everything that was going on in the band and within our personal lives and so on. But this time, I mean, the laughter in the rehearsal rooms was there once more. And for the first time, I also personally felt from the beginning really confident about the material, which has never happened before. So.
Yeah, there was a great trust in the whole band.
Yeah.
From the first like rehearsals and everything. It was a painless thing to do, even though it took a long time.
Well, in the early days of the band, all the guys in the band, we were huge fans of bands like Stratovarius, and I think that you can really hear that influence on the first 2 or 3 albums. So, I as a songwriter, I take most of my influence from movies and soundtracks and film music, so all my heroes come from there. Guys like Hans Zimmer or Danny Elfman, they are the biggest influences for me at the moment. But of course, I still am a metalhead, and I listen to all kinds of metal music and draw a lot of influence from that as well.
Symphonic metal, even progressive metal, how would you define the music you play?
All of that.
Yeah, people always need to categorize things, and I guess it's acceptable, but I just go for heavy metal or symphonic metal. That's close enough. I really don't think that we are a gothic metal band, so that's the term that you can count out.
I think that it's even the opposite. I mean, the worst stage was like 4 or 5 years ago when we started to have the success and didn't really know how to cope with it. But I mean, day by day I really feel that the whole band is going even more down to earth and becoming more humble day by day. And I mean, our feet have always been very deep in the ground, but now they are there more than ever. And I mean, there has never been this rock star feeling in the band. You have to have a little bit of that when you're on stage and performing. You can take everything out of it, the situation, that you can see the fans cheering. You can act a little bit like this there. Of course, you're a performing artist, but as persons, nothing's changed for the past 8 years.